Go.
Okay, it's chapter 7. So business and organizational customers, a big opportunity, are any buyers who buy for resale or to produce other goods and services. The final customers are not always individual people. They can be business-to-business transactions or short-form B2B transactions. There are different types of organizational customers, and they're called business buyers, intermediate buyers, and industrial buyers. Organizational customers are different. Organizations buy goods and services that will help them meet demand for goods and services that will satisfy their own customers. They are usually less emotional when buying and focus on economic factors before purchasing. They take everything into consideration when buying, so they look at the maintenance, reliability, the past relationships with their clients. Also, organizational customers usually get approached by sellers directly through a sales rep. They get strategically worked by an individual rep to an individual buyer in the company. Organizational buyers often buy on a set base of purchasing specifications. This means a written description of what the firm wants to buy. And I have many different people may influence a decision. Examples for this topic are purchasing managers, which are buying specialists, and there's multiple buying influence, which is several people in the company. This can include top management to make a shared purchasing decision.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John, and I'm going to talk about 3 sections in chapter 7. First one is about the process of purchase. Why are you laughing? Actually, there are three kind of purchase process in business. In this business, the first one is new product purchase. Second one is straight repeat purchase. And the third one is a combination of these two kinds of process purchase. It's called modified repeat purchase. Obviously, the new product purchase is a very difficult process for both sides, seller and the purchaser. Because since it's new to buyer, they need to collect information and consult the professionals to get right information, what kind of product they can buy. And for sellers, it's more difficult for them because they will spend a lot of effort to promote their product to their buyer, right? And in this case, they will meet a lot of difficulty to approach the buyer. Because for a business buyer, there are a lot of this quite complicated purchase decision making model, not like the end consumer market. Usually in end consumer market, housewife make final decision. So if you can, persuade their housewife or wife, then you can win the business. But in business world, it's not as simple. Their decision maker, their key point to get to be success in the business purchase is to convince the decision maker. Usually the VP or even the GM of this company. And the purchase manager, they have a lot of power. But for big order, they have to get approved from the top management. So you see, if you want to success in new product purchase, that should be very, very difficult. So we'll talk about that later in relationship, how relationship can help you to promote new products. The second one is, it's quite easy. I think that should be an easy part in your career. That's a straight repeat purchase. That means, okay, you will be a order taker. You don't need to, okay, fight for something. You just, okay, rapidly receive the order from your buyer. Wow, that's really happy time. And the third one is, okay, the combination of these two. Customers sometimes, especially after a period of time, they will raise new requirements based on the previous product. Okay. Sometimes there's minor change, sometimes there's major change. So it depends. So this time, when this comes, the new competition may come up to compete you to get this order. So you need to, okay, make some effort, more effort than the straight repeat purchase. That's a basic process of basic process in business purchase. The second part I'd like to talk is relationship. Yes, relationship in business or in the business. Okay. Good. In business world, is very, very important. Actually, it's a key point to your success. You can imagine the same thing. Actually, I think it's a common sense. Even in our daily life, if you have good relationship with team, Richard, right, or other professors, you can easily to get a high mark. I'm joking, okay. So that means you can, okay, let's take a real example. If you have really good relationship with someone, you always can take some advantage. That means, first thing, if your product or your service has some problem, based on the good relationship between you two, they can tolerate and accept that. Or sometimes they will suggest, okay, remind you if you can improve that. So, if in this case, your competitor is doing a better job than you, you can still win the business. So that's the importance of the relationship. But there's the negative side of good relationship. As I said, even you have some problems, your customer can still accept you. So in short term, you're happy with that, right? Especially for sales manager. Okay, you're happy with that. But in the long term, it will jeopardize both you and your customer. Because in this way, you don't want to